Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com, and I'm just letting you know the weather's improving a lot here in Chongqing, China, and I'm gonna close this to be more quiet. And yesterday, matter of fact, it was sunny. I'm sorry I didn't make a video showing you. This place is really nice when it's sunny. Spring is coming. This is the 21st of March, 2017. And I want to talk about women. My experience with women so far. I want to talk about that. But before I do that, I thought I was going to show you my eating, some of the ways that I eat. Now, see this stuff? I don't know if you can see it. I'm not there. Those are little like custard pies and some kind of pastries. I think the little ones are little cream puffs, I think, and turnovers, and just I'm slowly figuring this stuff out. Now, what I do when it comes to eating is I eat stuff that I know. That's why the first few days I lost a lot of weight the first few days. But as I learn what to eat, I will eat what I know I can eat, and then I will add one more thing to that. Each time I eat, I'll add something different to it. And then this is the way I learn what I can eat and what I can't eat, and this type of stuff. But anyway, what I want to talk about is my experience with the women. Like I said, I've been here. I guess it's been the 24th of February when I came, so it's been almost a month since I've been here. I've had an apartment, and the thing that's kind of is weird is, I feel like everybody's looking at me, and they are, but they're not really staring. But so you got to remember, a tourist is somebody that comes in, and normally they're with a group, and then they move on, and people have been watching me, and they realize, hey, he's here, and I already made a video talking about using gold and silver, how I use that to meet people, but also what I've noticed is they've been watching me. Now what happens now, I've been having people, or women, come up to me, and there's a thing about the eye contact thing, and one thing I realized, if a woman here, the women are I don't know how you call it, they're more laid back. There's a word for it, but I forgot what the word. I'm sorry, I can't edit. I can't write the word down there. But there's a word for it, and but anyway, they're really subdued. They don't like making eye contact. So when they make eye contact with me, if it's any amount of time, I know that they're really curious about me. And now here, just within the last couple, 2 or 3 days, I guess it's been, I've had 2 that have stopped me. And what I learned, and first thing I tell them is ni hao, hello. That's the first thing. And then the next thing I do is I say, you speak English. Because one thing I've learned, this isn't, my wife this time won't be the same as my first wife. My first wife, we were 22 years old, and we had a long life together. And so she had plenty of time to learn English, and even though she really learned really quick, less than a year, she learned a lot. But now I'm dealing with older women. So it's, I want them to have a jump start already. They need to know some English already. And but anyway, they've approached me, and it was funny. This one lady was talking, I don't know, and then she went like that. So I sleep, yeah, and then she pointed to this building. So she knew I lived in this building, And the way I understood, she lives in this building also. And that's the way I understood it. So, in other words, she's been watching me. She noticed, she sees me. Because like I say, I don't stay in my room. I'm always out, and whether I'm getting something to eat or just looking, I'm trying to learn and get comfortable with what's going on. I'm trying to learn the culture, the what the do's and don'ts, and all this type of stuff. So I'm out amongst them, and like I say, so so I know they're watching. Now, you remember I made a video talking about a year ago in Central America. I started running around with 20-some-year-olds, and that wasn't a good experience. Now I've learned from that to stay away from the young ones. Now the problem is there's a lot of young ones here. They're fatiguated. I forgot the word. Another word I forgot too. But when they're intrigued, the younger women are intrigued by me. Like I say, I look different, I act different, I carry myself different. And so when the young women approach me, I'm real polite, I'm real nice all the time, but like I say, I don't mess with the young ones. But like I say, they're really intrigued. Because like I say, they know there's something different about me. One thing but few people I'm able to talk to. One of the things that I've learned is the men, and I think it's the same in all cultures. It's hard for a woman. It's hard to find a good man, and I'm not sure what they're looking for in the way of a good man, but I know here, because they respect their elders and they see the good men after they're grown, that's why they like the older men. But like I say, the younger gals are much easier to communicate with. But I'll tell you, it's not that easy. Now, remember, I'm here cold turkey. I've got one that I was arranged with, and she's going to be in the next town that I'm going to later on this week. And but other than that, I've just been going by introductions. And you need, if you're looking for a woman in China, you need introductions. And so, in other words, everyone, whether it's these young gals or the older gals, all of them, you need to be ready, because they know someone and they will introduce you to someone. And that's what I've been doing now. I get introduced to all these gals, and it's just but see, now it's different now for me, because like I say, I'm not looking to reproduce. I don't want no babies. I'm just looking for a companion. I want somebody that I can spend the rest of my life with, having fun, doing things. I help people. I go around and help people. I'm not talking about that. Now I'm starting to do the Hoi Chi. So it's taken me time, and it's my appearance being here, and people see me, and that's when they start opening up. And it's really difficult when we can't talk. And so, if you're planning on coming to China to look for somebody, you better have a list of who you're going to go see, and because and you better be prepared to spend some time. Like I said, I've been here a month. On my schedule, I told myself I'm going to be here between 3 and 9 months, and the only reason it's that long or that short is my passport's going to be running out. So I'm going to have to go back and get a new passport. We'll have to do it before the end of the year, 2017. But it is. now I can tell the women here are more honest than what they've been in the Western Hemisphere. There's more games. They're playing more games. I mean, they're playing hard to get, and I'm not a hard to get kind of guy. I mean, I'll tell you anything you want to know. I'm honest and upfront. And hey, if it's not what you're looking for, good. You're not going to hurt my feelings. And here they are like that, man. Be ready. They're going to ask you all kinds of questions. And like I say, there's no questions that you can't answer. I mean, and it's the same thing what I talk about. No money, no house, no job. And but the difference is here they ask, okay, how do you do it then? In the Western Hemisphere, well, I don't want you, but here they say, well, how do you do that? And then that's when the thing, I own businesses, I have gold and silver, so, that makes a difference. Like I say, I rent wherever it is that I'm going, or if not, like I say, I'm moving all the time. And it's not because I want to. I'm looking for the woman to settle down with. But still, settle down doesn't mean I'm going to stay in one spot, because I need to work. And I like people. I like getting around. So it's going to be a little different. So you're going to have the right personality if you think you're going to come over here and just do like I'm doing, because it's really, really tough. And but like I say, I know people. Now I hate to leave here. Like I said, I'm leaving here by the end of the month, the end of the week. And now I've made a lot of friends. I've made a lot of connections now. But the main thing is I don't like the weather here. So I really don't want a woman here, because this isn't the place I want to come back to. So and the place I'm going is supposed to have good weather. So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know what's going on. This Mike, NoStressMike.com.